of piles and to eliminate democracy. And now we're seeing Vladimir Putin use dead Ukrainian children to eliminate democracy and its vestiges inside of Russia. And that domestic crackdown goes hand in hand with Putin's war. Those are one and the same phenomenon.
As he cemented control in Russia during those formative years, he had to contend with another dangerous challenge: popular uprisings in former Soviet republics.
People in the streets is a really frightening sight to Putin. People in the streets can make all sorts of things happen.
They were called the color revolutions, and he saw in them a threat from the United States.
Putin concluded that these were efforts by the United States and our intelligence services to, in fact, install in these neighboring countries regimes that would be anti-Russian.
Because you acted, Georgia is today both sovereign and free, and a beacon of liberty for this region and the world.
Putin is convinced that people don't just come out into the streets. They have to be driven by somebody. There has to be a puppet master. Somebody's funding them, and it's probably the United States.
Americans, respect your Croatian people.
Ukraine and Kyrgyzstan. Putin feared Russia was next.
I think this makes him sit up and pay attention. Could that happen to me? And if it does,
perceives that he fuzzy history of conspiracy-minded paranoia as the work of the West. And it's all of a piece with this long war waging with the American who in his mind are trying to push him.
7. At a conference of Western leaders.
And so he comes to the security conference in Munich and says, basically, I don't have to mince words, do I? I can say what's on my mind. And then he just lashes out and he lists all these resentments.
Перешагнула свои национальные границы и, по сути, во всех сферах, и в экономике, и в политике, и в гуманитарной сфере навязывается другим государствам. Ну, кому это понравится? Кому это понравится?
My head snapped. It was so searing and blunt, and I felt this was the real guy.
И это, конечно, крайне опасно. И ведет к тому, что никто уже не чувствует себя в безопасности. Я хочу это подчеркнуть. Никто не чувствует себя в безопасности. Оружие массового уничтожения и средств его доставки.
Americans were pissed, frantic, angry.
I was 4 rows back, and you could